So we're talking about the sifat. We're talking about the sifat of a letter, right? Of not a letter, of a whole bunch of letters, right? And so when you look at the graph that was sent, there's makharij and then there's sifat, and from the sifat there's a lazima and araba. Lazima is the permanent sifat, okay, with each letter. Araba is those sifat that are temporary, okay. And then from lazima you have mutadadda and غير mutadadda, the ones that have opposites. So the sifats themselves have opposites, and so one letter will have, say for example, one letter will have hams, the other letter will have jahar. But hams and jahar, you won't find hams and jahar in the same letter. Tamam? They're opposites. Those two qualities are opposite of each other, and so we'll go over the mutadadda letters, the ones that have opposites. Okay. First, hams. It literally means a whisper. Hams means a whisper. The breath flows when pronouncing the letters of hams. It has 10 letters found in the combination of فَحَثَّهُ شَخْصٌ سَكَتْ. So a lot of, for these sifat, they're going to be grouped up in letters, right? So you have 10 letters, right? And so this is why it's important that when, not this week, but next week, not this, the coming up weekend, coming up week, the week after that, I want you guys to bring your book. That way you could write down these letters, okay? Or you could even, I mean, if you guys want to screenshot and save it, that's cool too. But فَحَثَّهُ شَخْصٌ سَكَتْ, these are the 10 letters that are going to be in hams. And everything opposite of these letters is going to be in jahar, okay? And in the book, it says the letter, it gives the example of the tha in yalhath, okay? And so hams and jahar have to do with the breath, the flowing of the breath and the non-flowing of the breath, okay? For hams, it's the flowing of the breath. It literally means the breath flows when pronouncing the letters of hams. How do you tell the opposite of that? When the breath doesn't flow. All right, jahar, it literally means to announce something loudly or publicly. This is the opposite of hams. The breath is imprisoned when pronouncing these letters. The letters of jahar are all the remaining letters of the Arabic alphabet besides the letters of hams. Okay, does that make sense? Understood it? Tell me.
Hams is, all the letters that come from hams, it flows.
The flowing of the breath.
Yeah, flowing of the
and
breath.
jahar?
Jahar is everything other than that.
Right, but what's the quality of jahar? In prison,
Mm.
like the breath is in prison, so to say. Okay, yeah, you were saying
I was
something.
just asking if you explain.
Yeah, so that's the main difference between hams and jahar. Okay, you see that shidda, the next two is shidda and rikhwa. Okay, shidda is like hard. Okay, it literally means strength. The sound is in prison. Now it's not talking about the breath anymore. It's talking about the sound. Okay, so the sound is in prison when reading these letters, and these letters are found in the combination of ajidu qattin bakat, ajidu qattin bakat. That's shidda. Okay, rikhwa or rikhawa, it literally means softness. This is the opposite of shidda. The sound flows when pronouncing the letters, which have rikhawa.
That's ajidu qattin.
Ajidu qattin bakat. Yeah. Hamza, Jim, Dal, Qaf, Ta, Ba, Kaf, and Ta. Rikhwa is all the letters that are not Ajidu Qattin Bakat is all Rikhwa. Okay. Now third quality in between or with Shidda and Rikhwa. Now these are opposites, right? Now you have with that you have Tawassit. Tawassit means the middle ground. Okay, it's the middle, whatever. And so Tawassit comes as part of Shidda and Rikhwa. It's between Rikhwa and Shidda. Okay, and it literally means in between. The sifa is in between shidda and rikhwa. Its sound does not flow as in the rikhwa, nor is it imprisoned as in shidda. Okay, so the sound isn't as flowy as in the rikhwa, and it's not imprisoned as in shidda. Okay, and these letters are lin umara, lam nun ain mim ra, lin umara. Okay, so shidda is what? Ajidu qattin bakat. Tawassut, the middle ground between shidda and rikhwa is what? Lin umara. And then the rest of the letters are all rikhawa or rikhwa. So that's that was two pairs of, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the first one?
Jahar and hams.
Anybody else? Say it. What was it? The first two?
Hums, Jahar.
Yes. And what was the difference between them? Or what was the
Hums flows out with the breath.
yes, whisper. Yeah,
Whisper, yeah. Jahar is
the imprisonment of the breath.
Yeah.
It makes it easier to say imprisonment, but it's just more so like the holding or yeah.
Hams is like a whisper, right?
Yeah. So hums, yeah.
And Jahr is like the Hamza. Like it just stays like that.
Yes, quite literally. Okay. Yeah. So hums and jahar, the main difference between them is, or what you're looking for is the breath. All right, the flowing of the breath and the imprison or the holding back of the breath. And then shidda, rikhwa, and tawassut is the sound, the flowing of the sound and the holding of the sound. Okay, or the imprisonment of the sound. And
example.
Can you example the Hams and Jahar?
I can give you an example.
You can.
I can. Hams would be yalhath, the tha in yalhath. Okay, and for jahar it would be ma'kulin, the hamza in ma'kulin, ma'kul, ma'kul. Okay, ma, you know, ma,
Yeah.
right, ma, and yalhath. Okay.
So what's the difference between shidda and rakhwa? How you said it's noise versus
The sound. So in the first two, the opposites are the flowing of the breath, right? The imprisonment, the holding back of the breath, and the flowing of the breath. The second two, shidda and rikhwa, is the flowing of the sound and the holding back of the sound. Okay, so the first one is with the breath. The first two is the breath, and the second two is the sound. Okay, and then tawassut is bayna rikhwa and shidda. Okay, it's between the two. Does that make sense? All right, so and then shidda is ajidu qattin bakat. Tawassut is lin umara, and then rikhawa or rikhwa is the rest of the letters. Tamam? You guys want an example of that?
yes.
So for shidda, it would be the example would be the dal in ahadun. That's shidda. And then rikhwa would be the sheen in ma'ayish. Ma'ayish.
Oh, so
All right, ahadun. That sound is being imprisoned. It's not ahadun. Yeah. And then ma'ayish. Okay, that's not the flowing of the breath. That's the sound. That's
So
the
like-
flowing of the sound.
seen part.
Okay. Right. So anything besides ajidu qattin bakat and lin umara. Okay. And then tawassut, they have the example over here as the lam in qul. Qul. It's right between shidda and rikhwa. Okay.
So what? So what?
Tawassut.
The Wasat
Yes, it's the middle, in between. Tawassut literally means in between,
or that's Lin Umar.
and that's lin umara. Yes.
Okay.
So it's between shidda and rikhwa.
Okay, so should
So there's two pairs. The first pair is what? Hams and jahar. The second pair is shidda and rikhwa, and the added to shidda and rikhwa is tawassut, the in between.
and what is for Shidda is Ajid Qatl Packet and
Yes.
Rikhwa is
Everything besides that.
Okay.
So lin umara would be tawassut, and then everything besides lin umara and ajidu qatin bakat would be
Rikhwa.
rikhwa.
okay.
Okay. So it comes in the notes that tawassut is not an independent sifa. It's not an independent quality because it has a bit of shidda and a bit of rikhwa in it. For this reason, it's not counted as its own individual sifa. Okay. Does that make sense? All right. So it's just in between. Now you have isti'la. Isti'la literally means to elevate. The back part of the tongue raises when pronouncing or rises when pronouncing the letters which have this sifa. It is found in the 7 letters of khussa, baltin, qib. All right, this is khussa, baltin, qib is also the full mouth letters, but this is not the full mouth is not a lazima. That's an arida sifat. Okay, or no, I don't wait. I think it's actually غير متضادة. I have to double check. But it's different from that. It's not full mouth. This is the back part of the tongue raising or rising when pronouncing the letters of this sifa. Okay, that's what the focus is on this sifa. All right, khussa ضغط قل. And because of the raising of the or rising of the back of the tongue, it will sound a lot more thicker or a lot of full mouth. The opposite of this is istifal. It literally means lower. This is the opposite of isti'la. The back part of the tongue does not raise or rise, but instead lays low when pronouncing these letters. It is found in all the letters besides the letters of isti'la. This action of the tongue, the action of the tongue not raising, causes the letters to be pronounced with an empty mouth or a thin sound. Okay? You guys got that? Understood? Any questions? So what was the first one? First two? Second two? And what was in between? And then the third one? استعلاء and istifal, استعلاء and istifal. And then we have itbaq. It literally means lid or cover. The center part of the tongue embraces or encompasses the palate. So the word ista'la and istifal, we're talking about the back of the tongue. Now with itbaq, we are talking about the middle of the tongue. The middle of the center part of the tongue touches the palate, touches the top over here. Okay, and these its letters are صاد, ضاد, طاء, and ظا. صاد, ضاد, طاء, and ظا. And all of the letters of itbaq have isti'la in them also. So all the letters of itbaq have isti'la in them. So the letters of itbaq have isti'la in them, meaning that every letter will have a group of qualities. It's not only part of that group, but it won't be part of the opposite group. Make sense? Yeah, one letter will have itbaq and istifal or isti'la in them. Another letter will have hams and this and that, whatever it is. So they could have multiple qualities in them to make them a whole letter. However, they won't have the opposite quality.
has
Yeah, that's in isti'la, right?
Yeah, استعلاء.
Yeah.
Okay. And it has also has more.
Yeah, خص ضبط انقياد. Those are all the letters of isti'la.
Okay.
So you learn the qualities by the group of letters that it's with, and then everything else would be considered part of the opposite one.
استعلاء which is heavy letter. No?
Not that's I mean yeah, I guess heavy letters, but it's different from full mouth letters. Due to this sifa, these letters are read more full and thick than the qaf, meaning صاد, ضاد, طاء, and ظا are read more full than qaf, ghain, and kha, which only have isti'la in them. So qaf, ghain, and kha are also part of isti'la, right? خص ضغط قد, but they don't have itbaq in them, and so that's why this is a whole different quality. Okay. And because of this quality in ضاد, طاء, صاد, ضاد, طاء, and ظا, it makes them more fuller, okay, more thicker. Infitah, it literally means to open. This is the opposite of itbaq. The center of the tongue lies open, not embracing the palate. It is found in all the letters besides the letters of itbaq, including the qaf, the ghain, and the kha. So infitah or itbaq had what? Sad, dad, ta, and dha. All the letters besides that have the quality of infitah in them. Okay? Even the qaf, the ghain, and the kha. Okay? No, because the tongue lies open, it causes these letters to have a more empty or thin sound in them. Not to say that qaf is not full mouth letter. That's part of a different quality, right? That's part of the full mouth letters. Qaf, but it makes it a little bit lighter than the itbaq letters, which is sad, dad, ta, and dha. Okay? In isti'la, istifal, itbaq, and infitah, the action actually takes place in the tongue, but metaphorically we say that it takes place in the letters. So with isti'la, istifal, itbaq, and infitah, these actions, so these last four, these actions, they take place in the tongue, meaning that sifa, that quality takes place in the tongue. But metaphorically, we say that it takes place in the letters. Okay, so that's just a note that they have here. In the book, in the other book, the Tajweed for Beginners book, it has two more on top of that. It has islaq, and ismat. Islaq is that quality which when pronounced, the letters in their makhraj are pronounced quickly and swiftly. So islaq is that which, when pronounced, the letters in their makhraj are pronounced fast. Okay, so the example they have here is the meme in alayhim, alayhim, alayhim. Okay, it's pronounced fast. There are 6 letters of islaq, which are farra min lubbin, fa ra mim nun lam ba. The letters of islaq are known as uh, muzliqa. The opposite of islaq is ismat. Ismat is that quality which, when pronounced, the letters in their makhraj are pronounced slowly and firmly, as in the dad in wala dallin. Okay, and that's the two. That's the last two. All right. Somebody wants to go over all of them. Wait, did you guys understand that or no?
The last one.
Okay.
Where is that? Where is
It's in the Tajweed for Beginners. It's not in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you memorize the letters and like
So I would prefer it if you guys memorize the letters from each group
Yeah.
of thing. So say, for example, farra min lubbin in islaq. Learn okay, farra min lubbin. And then the rest of it is whatever's not farra min
we
lubbin.
need to say if we do memorize them, right?
Mhm.
Do we need to say let's say group X has letters of Y, group Y. Do we need to say this-
No, so you would just say the group of letters, let's say X and
We just
Y.
say the
You'd only
letters.
say the group letter of letters that are shown here. So farra min lubbin, you say for islaq, it's farra min lubbin, and everything besides that is in the other is in isma.
Oh,
Okay, they don't have it here. I want you to know that. So if you want to look it up and want to pair them up and write them down, like all the letters, by all means, it would actually benefit you to write them down on a piece of paper, just so that you have an understanding of what's not farra min lubbin, or what's part of the second sifat. But it's not necessary. Okay.
Yeah.
And then right. So go ahead. Wait, you understood that one or no?
The last one. Not.
Islaq is the letters which have the letters go fast from the mouth, right? From the makhraj. Okay. So alayhim, the meme in alayhim. Okay. And then ismat is the opposite of that, where the letters are slow and firm. So wala dallin, or the dal in wala dal. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, عليهم غير عليهم. It's not. You don't stay too long on that makhraj. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, fam.
All right. So go ahead. Tell me about Hams and Jahar.
Hams and Jahar is the ha from the
Yeah.
bottom of
Hamza.
ha. Ha is
Hams.
Hams is from what's that called? A whisper. Then you
Yes.
let the air
The flowing of
flow
the air. And
then
Jahar is the opposite. So
is
it's
the
what?
opposite. You'll hold the letter.
Okay. What are the letters of Hams?
Hams
أجد is
فحثه شخص سكت.
تحته
فحثه شخص سكت. فحثه شخص سكت. فحثها شين خا صاد سا سين كاف تا. Okay. فحثه شخص سكت. And the words besides that are Jahar. Ismail. Next one. What's the next group of sifat?
and
رخوة or رخاوة.
Rehawa, yeah.
رخوة رخاوة.
I don't know about this one. I know what it's like.
What does it do?
Are the letters here?
Yeah, they are.
Like,
No, on the web, they're on the book, in the book.
Yeah.
Books on the website, books on. And in PDF.
محمد شد الإخوة.
The is the sound is
Yes, imprisoned
Released,
or
imprisoned.
held.
of course the opposite.
Yes. And what's the other one in there? Part of them?
Tawassul.
Tawassul.
In the middle.
Okay. And do you know the letters of شدة?
Don't recall.
أجد قط بكت. Okay. Yes. And page, I believe 16 or 17.
The beginning.
Yes. Okay, and then that was the second group of thing. Then what was the third one?
استعلاء and استفال.
Istifal, yes. What's the difference between the two?
استعلاء is the tongue, is in the back of the tongue.
The back of the tongue.
Back of the tongue touches the palate,
The back of the tongue raises.
raises. It
Yeah.
doesn't touch nothing.
No, it just raises.
It just raises. Back of the tongue raises.
Yeah.
And obviously the istifal is opposite.
Istifla. Yeah.
Istifla is
Istifal. Sorry. Istifal.
Istifal is opposite. Istifal is bod, bod,
Yeah. What's the istila though?
Yeah, that with the letters.
What are the letters? Yeah.
If the other
The
one
same
is-
as the full mouth.
Oh, قاف.
خص ضغط قض. خص ضغط قض. خص ضغط قض. So what these tajweed scholars have done is they've paired them up in like words, so you could say خص ضغط
Yeah.
قض. That's basically it's all the letters in there.
Yeah.
But
This if the other one is opposite, isn't it supposed to have all the letters? If صاد boss.
so isti'la is the opposite of that. You're talking about itbaq. Itbaq is صاد ضاد ضاد ضاد.
Oh,
Right.
that was
This is this is isti'la and istifal.
Okay.
All right. So istifal is
And
or
istifal
isti'la
is-
is خص ضغط قض,
Okay.
and the opposite of it is istifla.
And that everything.
That's the
Okay.
So the tongue is not raised for that one.
Okay.
Okay, and then it's itbaq and ismat. Ismat. All right. Itbaq is ضاد 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 ضاد,
Mhm.
and then ismat is all the rest of the letters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then is what is it? What is the last two? Is back and oh wait. Sorry, it's back and infitah, sorry. Forgive me. It's back and infitah, and then it's not and is back and it's not. Okay? So it's back is ta da ta da, and then infitah is the rest of it. And islaq is when swiftly, so like meme, so farra min nubbin is islaq, and the opposite of it is isma. Yes, Matt. Okay. Sounds Gucci.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's all we'll do for today, and then we will start next week, the weekend after. The week after we will do the غير متضادة. So the صفات لازمة that don't have opposites. Okay. Does that sound good?
There's no more hard copies, right? I know I could get them better.
I don't even know where our hard copies went. Honestly, it was like a bunch of them, and I think I don't even know. People have been taking it home and not taking it home, so it's all gone. I had one of them over here. I don't even know which one it is, but world of technology. You have any questions, Muhammad?
You said this is in the Tajweed for beginners, right?
Yes,
Do you know like what page?
I believe.
Because I have the PDF on my laptop.
Oh, sorry, not 16. It starts at 17 and it goes all the way to till 21.
Okay, because I have a couple notebooks here, so
I got you.
I'll sit and write the stuff down that I need to work on.
Alrighty, inshallah. And then from next week, next week, the weekend after or the week after, we'll start from page 22. Hopefully we'll do page 22, okay?
Okay, inshallah.
Alrighty, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Khalifa Habibi.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing, brother?
Wallah, how are you doing? You have any questions?
Alhamdulillah, man. No question, no
Wallah
question for me.
alaik.
You give a good example. Inshallah, I'm coming on the 24th, inshallah. I'm gonna
Oh,
come.
no way.
Yeah, inshallah.
All right, we'll see you on the
Yeah.
24th then,
Yeah,
inshallah.
inshallah. All right, inshallah, man. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah.